Hello, magical people. Welcome back to the Beyond Mystic YouTube, Rumble, and X channel. My name is Meg Moonbeam, and I'm happy to be sharing the Beyond Astro weekly forecast for today for the week of Sunday, August 10th, going into Saturday, August 16th rather. Hope everybody's doing very well out there. And I've got some positive news as we go into this week ahead. So we got some positive things overall with the astrology. Before we get into it, you can check out my personal readings at the link below, consultations.beyondmystic.net. And over at the Beyond Mystic Academy, we have the new Feng Shui 101 home clearing and live Q&A with Ashala that you can go check out, as well as I think there's still the annual midsummer sale happening if you use code SUMMER50 as well. So how's everybody doing out there? Yes, Linda, positive news. Very happy to report that. So we're starting off the week. We've just come out of a full moon in Aquarius. That was exact yesterday on Saturday, August 9th. And we're still going to be in the influence of that full moon going into Tuesday. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, the 3 days before and after a full moon, of course, we're in the full moon portal. We're in the energies of it. And this full moon in Aquarius has been very powerful for letting go of what's holding us back from feeling free and liberated. We can also have weird shocks and surprises and innovative thoughts and ideas coming up. I've been hearing that from a lot of us, a lot of creative ideas, innovation, liberation of things that have been holding us back in the past. So we're still in that full moon energy as we start off the week. And one of the positive things happening, we've got multiple positive things happening. One of them is we're going to wake up Monday, August 11th, and Mercury will be direct. Woohoo! So we're out of Mercury retrograde. Thank God Mercury goes direct Monday, August 11th at 3:29 a.m. Eastern time. So if you're Eastern time like me, we're waking up, Mercury is direct. Or if you're in kind of European time zone, that'll be, let me calculate here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or 10 in the morning, depending on where you are, Mercury will be direct. And this Mercury retrograde, I'm not going to keep complaining about it, but just saying, my God, this has been so potent, this Mercury retrograde. And now that Mercury is going direct, it's a good time, again, for clear communication, moving forward with day-to-day tasks, checking off the to-do list, signing contracts, making major decisions. So hopefully you didn't have to do any of those things during the retrograde. Sometimes life happens and we have to do some of those things during a Mercury retrograde. But we're going to feel, okay, not as many technical difficulties going on. There's been a lot of that too the past few weeks with this retrograde. So yay, Mercury goes direct on Monday, but we're still in, as we like to call in astrology, a retrograde city. Okay, we've got Chiron, Saturn, Neptune, and Pluto still retrograde, and they're going to be retrograde for a while. Okay, Linda, you're so funny. You say, I will begin manifesting of my love mate again tomorrow. Yes, well, speaking of love mates, Linda, you're leading us into the next thing I want to bring up, which is on Tuesday, August 12th, one of the most positive aspects we can possibly have in astrology, Venus, the goddess of love and beauty and pleasure and enjoyment and abundance, physical resources, conjunct Jupiter, the lord of expansion, also abundance, luck, positive energy, higher knowledge, divine protection. Foreign things. So Venus conjunct Jupiter, this is a very good time if you are single. Okay, Tuesday, and actually the whole week with this conjunction, to get out on the playing field, to maybe go on a date, to maybe let someone know Mercury is direct, that you fancy them, okay? Go check out some suitors, if you will. So yeah, this is a great week for new love. And with that Venus-Jupiter conjunction in Cancer, this is soulmate Cancer love. This is serious love with people that you want to have a home with. You might want to be having a family with. Now that Venus-Jupiter conjunction, it's not all about love and romance, but it's also just positive energy and benefic support in general wherever you have 14 degrees of Cancer in your chart. So see where you have 14 degrees of Cancer in your chart, and that is your astrological house where you are receiving really positive support from that conjunction for not just Tuesday and not just the week ahead, but actually the whole next year. Conjunctions have an influence wherever they're activating for the whole next year. There's lots and lots of different layers to the astrology. Hi, Rachel. Nice to see you. So, and this conjunction, it's very, very special because it's with Sirius. Look at that. So it's kind of hilarious because a lot of people think there's a Lionsgate portal on August 8th when there's not, which I did a video on my channel about a few days ago. But it's funny that we synchronistically, we have a, Venus, Jupiter conjunct the fixed star Sirius, which is currently located at 14 degrees of Cancer in the Western tropical zodiac. So this is also blessings from Sirians and Sirius. And, the fixed star Sirius is all about really high vibrational spiritual energy, success. It's a very, very high vibration and positive. So this is lucky, you guys. Venus conjunct Jupiter with Sirius. Oh my goodness. This is very positive energy with Mercury having just gone direct. If there's things that you need to do this week that maybe you've been nervous to do, you've been putting off, this is definitely a very good time with Mercury direct and Venus conjunct Jupiter. Also, when we get into August 14th, that's on Thursday, we have Mercury sextile Mars. So all nice aspects this week, you guys. There's nothing adverse in the exact aspects. So this is not a super heavy week energetically, which is nice. It's nice for us to catch a break. Now, in saying that, I have to be Saturn realistic that we are going through Saturn, Neptune, conjunct in Aries at an Aries degree, both at the same degree until Friday the 15th. Okay, so there is that influence there, but it's not going to be exact until February 2026. So we are still seeing in the collective Saturn, Neptune conjunct, old systems dissolving. It can be very intense, but there's definitely very positive energies overall in this week that's supportive. So yeah, Thursday, Mercury sextile Mars. That's great for our energy levels, communication, day-to-day living, just empowering and inspiring our relationships, communication, day-to-day activities. And on Friday, Venus trine the North Node. Ooh, very, very nice. What the benefics in trine to the North Node and sextile to the South Node. So, that's positive aspects to the nodes, which is all about our destiny and our fate. And I really feel like there can be fated positive life changes this week. And I keep hearing Spirit say, good ideas, positive new ideas, creative ways of thinking of things, brilliant ideas. So pay attention to what's popping into your head, what you receive in your dream time, North Node in Pisces, your dreams, your psychic senses, your sensitivity. Okay, because we can be getting some very clear messages and stage direction from the universe this week. Let's pull some cards for our week ahead with the astrological transits. What's our divine guidance? Ooh. Wow, balance, temperance, and the Queen of Wands. I have been pulling her non-stop. Temperance, Queen of Wands, Page of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. There may be some, we are starting the week with that full moon in Aquarius. We're walking away from some things. We've made some decisions of some things that probably no longer serve us, that we're ready to step away from. And this is also the old world and the collective in general, whatever doesn't resonate in our personal lives as well. And this temperance card, it's very much about healing, balance, serenity. Yeah, we can be feeling more of a positive vibe this week, naturally more in our confidence. You can always call on your natural confidence. So believe in yourself, you guys, because with that Venus-Jupiter conjunction, there can be some very nice opportunities coming forward. And with the Page of Swords as well, he's also about brilliant new ideas, being curious, take your time to think before you act, restless energy. We can be feeling Mercury going direct, like, okay, there's things we have to be doing now. There's action that needs to be taken on ideas. So overall, you guys, I like the energy of this week. I'm very, very happy to report that. And also want to mention before I finish up that there's going to be a special show on Beyond Mystic this evening with JC, Andy, and Bix. Sorry, JC, I don't know if I can pronounce this correctly. Force Majeure. Am I pronouncing that right? Endgame. So special show with all the guys at 8 p.m. Eastern on the different channels. Yes, Rachel, those are very good cards. Happy we got those cards. And again, go check out Ashala's new workshop over on the Academy, Feng Shui 101, Home Clearing and Live Q&A, now available at the Beyond Mystic Academy. And if you'd like to have a personal astrology reading, you guys check that out at the link below. I think my earliest availability at the moment is December. So starting to get into 2026 pretty soon. Love you all so, so much. And I'll see you tomorrow for the Daily Astro Show. And wishing you an absolutely magical week. Bye, everyone.